Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Review Born YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It is currently 6:06 a.m. Saturday the 20th of July 2024. The current temperature, let me get my phone out and have a look. See the updated temperature. It was 8 degrees when I left home. Celsius that is. Let's have a look now. Wait for the internet to load. .7 degrees Celsius, 98% humidity. So there you go. When I left yesterday to do my walk, it was 6 degrees. It was actually 6 degrees Celsius. So we might get a bit of sunrise as we walk along. You might get to see this sign up here. It'll probably flicker. The problem with LEDs and all that in signs, they flicker like at the metro service station. You'll notice when I do these videos, there's a lot of flickering. When I walk past there, that's the camera not handling it. Like it's not flickering in person. So let's see what they've got up here. There's a cycling thing happening from Innisfail to Cairns on a particular day, and that's what the sign's all about. It won't show up on video from here, but it might once I get up there. Yeah, it's quite chilly. I like it. I like the cold. Big time. If there's no breeze, I'm fine. If there's a breeze, then it's a bit different. The wind chill, it'll get down to probably 1 degrees Celsius. I know they had the minuses at the tablelands. I was reading an article in the Cairns Post app. Yeah, alright. Which is expected too, this time of the year up there. Don't really expect any different for up there. But anyway, Saturday 27th of July, 7 a.m. till 9 something. Cycling about till 2 p.m. Yeah, a little bit too far away to read it fully. It's a PCYT to my left. So I've got rid of all the Lowry windows. The Lubid windows, in other words. If you've ever watched Only Fools and Horses, starring David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst, you'll know why I said Lowry doors, Lowry windows. Because that's what he says in one episode. He's selling Lowry doors. Well, he's bought a whole heap and he's meant to be selling them to a guy that's meant to be fitting them in all the these new residential places that are getting built. It's a British TV show. This time of the year, it actually feels like it's a lot earlier in the morning than it actually is. Being 6:09 a.m., it feels like it's about 4 a.m. So see if we can show this sign. See if it flickers. As best we can anyway, shot. It could tell us where they're starting the event. Like what location, so we could go and get some video. Anyway, you should be able to read that. It doesn't look like it's flickering. Anyway, there you go. Get to see that. Whew. The only thing I don't like about the cold is a runny nose. I've got Nasonex, or the generic version of that, which works really well for a while, and then in this type of weather, it stuffs up. Anyway, we'll continue around Gundy Bend. We've started near the golf course, car park, the clubhouse car park and that. We'll continue around Gundy Bend. Do what we can. The plan is to walk out to Gundy, walk down Clifford Road first, go down Sepoy to Gundy Mill Road and then back up. Instead of going all the way down Sepoy Road like I normally do, just do that loop back towards the Puma Servo. and then just do that and come back up this way. Depending on how long it takes, it might end up a 2-part video, because the way YouTube is, it helps a lot to separate the videos. Like if it's a 2-hour video, depending on who you are, if you're a YouTuber that's making them a lot of money, then you're able to put up these longer videos, and they don't seem to wreck the quality or make it harder for you. But when you're one that hasn't got as many subscribers, and I'm probably not making them any money, it's probably a bit of advertising revenue they're getting, but I'm not getting anything, then yeah. Newman's Door proud to support Innisfail Pony Club's Great Northern Bull Ride. Okay, that's what it says on there. Newman's Store proud to support Innisfail Pony Club's Great Northern Bull Ride. I won't read the rest out. Advertising for the show that's just been, and the Turf Club next race meet is August the 10th. By the time you see this, it'll be well past that. But it's interesting to show, to look back on and all that. I wonder if they're still having trouble with F+ and all that. Yeah, if you're listening to this in September and all that, or watching this September, October, then you've probably forgotten all about what happened. There was a big cyber thing that affected planes and trains and buses and everything all over the world, and banks and TV companies and all that, all this stuff that got affected by it. Supermarkets, all that. Yeah, where F+ and their self-service checkouts stopped working and all this stuff. Apparently it was a Microsoft error with their servers or something. Well, it could take a few days to fully get back to normal. So, yeah, pretty full on. So we're nearly up to Ash Street. This one's Ash. There's Beach Street over there, to give you context. As we walk along, it'll get brighter and brighter over time. The sun. The best time of the year to walk. So I'm trying to get as many videos as I can in this particular time frame, because in summer it's just too much now. Health-wise, it's not really the best thing to be doing. I will get them in summer, and there's updates and different ones I'll get over time. So I'm not the type to give up and stop doing it. I'll do it while I can and when I can. But Telstra blocking billions of cyber threats every day, written on their public phone. Yeah, I don't call it a pay phone anymore because they don't charge for them. Which I don't know how they do it or why they do it, but I did see one of these somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it. Another one of these where they have the USB charger built into where the coins used to come out. Yeah, I don't know where I saw that. Wasn't long ago. So if you're in one of my videos that are coming up from when I'm recording this, so you've probably already seen it if you're an avid follower of my videos. But yeah, there was another one somewhere. I'd never seen another one until then. I'm trying to think of where I've been lately that could have had it, that I would have shown the payphone. I don't know, but definitely saw it somewhere. Another one, because I've looked at other ones and haven't seen them, like around town and different places where I've walked. So this is Blackwood Street, like the highway, and Blackwood Street intersection. Whew. Let's continue on our merry way. Wish they'd put a proper crossing in across from Blackwood Street. What I'd love them to do, and I hope they end up doing it, with all their stuff they're going on about making pathways and making better places for it. I wish they'd put one along here. Even if they put it over that side, where it's safer for kids. Close this drain in, like have it as a drain still, but like concrete it in, and on top have the pathway. That'd be great. All the way down to Newman Store. Well, down to the Puma would be the best for me. So a lot of kids do walk along here. A lot of people do. A lot of adults. A lot of people ride bikes along here. Be a lot safer for people. We've already done a kilometre. That didn't take long. 14 minutes. Well, 14 minutes from when I started walking from home. The recording's only been going from nearly 11 minutes. Anyway, we'll continue along. Watch the sky get brighter and brighter. There's your sunrise across there, across the sports ground. I would have stopped longer, but there's a car coming. I want to get right off the road. What about safety? A lot of cars bringing the Bruce Highway. Whoa, that's a lot of cars. Next door to nothing and then a lot of cars. Wow. There's the veterinary service here. The vet. I think that's the one that moved to Lily Street. It's got the same name on it, unless they've got a second one now. Yeah. Coral Coast Veterinary Service. Yeah, that's what's written on the corner of Gladdy and Lily Street, where they did up a house that an accountant used to have their business in. Yeah, I was the accountant there for years. A few years. Yeah, this place up here is under, I don't know if it's up for sale or it's under contract. When they're for sale, you can sort of show them. It's a bit less private. You can turn the camera around and show the place a little bit. But I'd say it's on the contract. Going by the signage. Can't read the black part of it yet, but we'll soon find out. The sign's readable. Sold and congratulations, it just says. So it's not on the contract, it's actually sold. Nice. A rain and horn. We just show the signage so we can look back and see years later what the signage was like. That's why we do it. That's why we show businesses and all that, so we can look back. Oh, I remember that business. Oh, I'd forgotten where that was. Or whatever, yeah. There's Gwyndy State Schools across there in Maple Street. Got Newman Store coming up on the left. To get more off the road. There's a lot of people turn in up here to go to Newman Store. I wonder if these places had issues with the FPOS machines and all that, because I'm pretty sure Newman Store has an FPOS machine nowadays. They never used to back in the day. And I'm sure they've got a minimum that you have to spend. Okay, Manning's Pie is written there. Let me know in the comment section, what pies do you like that you can buy locally? Like, also from your service stations and your corner stores. Not so much like Meridian Bakery, Wangan. The actual, like I like Mrs. Mac's, if you get them at the right time, when they haven't had them out for too long. They've been sitting there forever, they're as hard as a rock now. I was never a fan of Manning's pies when I bought them from here in the past. Never really did anything for me, that. I'm gonna get a photo of Newman Store. I might put that on the thumbnail, or at least put in the video if it's clear enough. See what we can get. It's harder for the phone to handle it. And my hands are cold. Turn the flash off, that's useless. This hour, let's get the camera back down so you can see what's happening. Newman Store. Try night sight. The more photos you get, the more chance you've got of getting the ultimate shot. That's the way I see it. So, yeah. Ye old Newman store. O'Brien Electrical. Used to be Don Clark Electrics. I changed to O'Brien when he still had it. I think he's retired. To this Pine Street, which goes down to Maple Street to Newman's, to Gundy State School direction. We keep following it around and turn. A couple of 5-cent pieces on the ground. Leave them for people who need them. So I see it. Anyway, we'll continue along. You've got Puma up here on the right hand side, further up. Continue doing our thing. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful weather. Like yesterday, there was hardly a cloud in the sky the majority of the day. There's a little bit by the end. I saw a few clouds around, but nothing too full on. Of course, you can't see as much this hour of the day. I might get across before all the cars come. We get more cars. See the sunrise coming through above the houses. Hopefully this video is nice and clear. Some of the ones this hour, pardon me, didn't come through very clear. I think the lights will flicker on the sign of the Puma. Just those red LEDs seem to do it. Because the Caltex one and the mobile one doesn't do it. No issue at all. So. Some headlights do it too when they're coming towards it, they flicker. In person they don't look like it, but on the camera it's all about refresh rates and all that sort of stuff. There's Battlefree. Mount Battlefree, that is. For those who don't know, it's the highest mountain in Queensland. Not in Australia, but the highest in Queensland. And it just happens to be right there. I think it's all part of the Great Dividing Range, what people say, which you may have heard of. On the way back through, we'll get a soda from the Puma. Oh, yes. Runny nose. You gotta love it. That's the code. Yeah, we'll try and show the fuel prices just to be able to look back and see what the prices were like. They might be way higher by, if you're watching this in like 3 or 4 or 5, 10 years time. This is Gundy Trade Centre. Callie's Aquajetting and that's there. Used to be a mechanic and all that there, but it's changed over the years. This is Acacia Street. We'll look down there so you can see the beautiful sunrise. Wow. See the palm trees and that. I might get a photo of that. Get a quick photo. Yeah, it's a more orangey than what the camera's showing. A lot more orangey. The sky's not as blue. That's what it's showing on there either. Sky always tries to, the camera always tries to brighten things. Like when I first started the video, the sky was nowhere near as bright as what the camera was showing. But what the little screen shows is not a true representation of what I'll see when I'm editing and when it's put up on YouTube and that. Unleaded 91's the top one, Pure Max 95's the second one, and diesel's the third. If you're wondering the prices, high flow diesel, hot food, all that. My weird looks off people, that's fine. They can do what they want, I'll do what I want. I'm not harming anybody. It's the Puma sign again. Reminds me of the Kenny Roasters Chickens episode on Seinfeld, where the red light shining in Kramer's window, like so full on. And when they opened the door, it shows into Jerry's apartment. Yeah, you can see that red light shining onto the house next door. I think that would get a tad annoying. Oh, I want to show the Puma from the outside lit up. I can, just that road. Just trying to respect that lady's privacy that's there. Just trying to show it best we can. And the lady comes out the other door. No, makes it harder. But anyway, it's all good. So we'll continue along here. Yeah, I wish the camera would show the orange properly, because it's not overly blue in person above it. Anyway, so we're going to go down Clifford Road, then Sepoy, then back up Gundy Mill Road. It's not the longest walk, but it's good exercise. Keeps me going. So yeah, no, very, very good morning temperatures lately. I always love it. It's always great. So that it's people say, oh, it's freezing cold. Yeah, but it's better than sweating. Oh, it's a lot better than being all sweaty and yuck, feeling all horrible from it. Sorry, just keeping an eye on the cars while I'm looking around. Yeah, so I think it's brilliant this time of the year. We had a little bit in June like this for a couple of weeks, or even a week, whatever it was. And this is supposed to get warmer again next week. So enjoy it while you can, because summer's coming. I know by the time people see this, it'll be all gone, but it's all good. It'll be a different time of the year. And let's mosey on through the video. So this is Clifford Road. Oh, it's very orangey over there now. Continue on down Clifford Road. Nearly at Panda Street, I forget if it was Panda or Panda. Can't remember everything. Good to show the sunrise as much as we can anyway. I'll see what the street's called. I'll just quickly go there, over to the sign. I think it's Panda, not Panda. There is a Panda. There's both. So I sort of get mixed up a little bit with it. Panda, P-E-N-D-A. There you go, Panda. Just something like that. Anyway, so we got Kane to the right, so we're going to show the other side more as we go past. Soils first. It used to be Narada T, so we'll just keep the camera on that way most of the time, unless something happens. Because Shane Sugar came many times. We've walked down here many times too. There was a time at one stage where every time I walked past there was something new being built, or new business had moved into a place. Well, there's new signage up here. Because one time when I come past, there was no signage on these places at all, so you never knew who had it. But as Lindsay Rural has these now, these next ones along, the next two. They also have some in Gundy Mill Road, which we'll show on the way through. When they first built this road, it was so smooth, really nice for push bike riding, jogging, on a scooter, whatever. Lindsay Rural. Yeah, it shows that these two are Lindsay Rural. Well, which ones was Jace Cartons? I think this next one might have been Joe's cartons before. Or was that further down?
2 kilometers completed. Duration
Or where
7 minutes 39 seconds. 3,089 steps. Heart rate 121.
I know there was the poly tanks and that, which used to be Flylost Roto Plastics back in the day. F-Y-L-O-S-T, if you remember the 4KZ ads. Oh, Lindsay Rural has this now. Might stop for a sec, just in case the video goes slightly blurry, as it sometimes does in low light. You've got more chance of seeing it. Yeah, it's with movement, it sometimes does it. And you've got Department of Transport next door. Yeah. Oh, I can look back at my old videos and see what they were. Down the track. Look back where we just came from. Sorry for moving the camera so fast then. I try not to, but sometimes it's not easy. Especially when your hand's cold and you're trying to warm it up. But you're trying to show as much detail as possible, makes it hard. Yeah. I'm sure that next one down there never had any signage on it last time. Anyway, we'll face the camera back the way we had it before. Here's your Queensland Department of Transport. Main roads as well. Customer Service Centre, Transport Services and all that they mentioned. Usually trucks parked here along where I'm walking, so it's nice to be able to walk on this side without the trucks in the way. So ABC Bananas used to be just up here. It's part of Soils First. It's weird how they got Soils First down the end and they got it up here, then they got it around the other side. Yeah. This one here didn't have a name on it last time I went past either. This next one here, it's the older looking one with this huge, like really overlander type camper truck thing. Well, that's cool. It's very military. That's probably what they're going for, that style. Wow. Well, hopefully sometime when we're doing a walk, I can see the military go over because they're doing practices in Cairns at this time. Yeah. A lot of military in that. I read it in the Cairns Post app. But it was happening. I saw some military trucks the other day go past, but I wasn't recording. I was in a friend's car, I think it was yesterday. And then I saw looked like a Black Hawk helicopter, that style with the two propellers, and go over. Couldn't get a photo of it or video, it was just flying too fast. And where I was, there was a lot blocking the sky, so I can only see bits of it. Yeah, there's busy boxes and more where ABC Bananas used to have all this here. You can tell by the design all the way through here. But I think Busy had that as well. That was their storage and offices probably, I don't know. Sales office here. What's got on here? It used to be Australian Banana Company, OPC. And there was also, Visi used to be Visi board. I remember you used to see that on trucks, Visi board. But it's Visi boxes and more now. Probably branched out. Coming up on Pizzos. Pizzos is an interesting one. I liked it when they had the Christmas tree made of tyres out the front. That was pretty cool. I showed that in one video along here. We've got 3 pallets at Visi. There's 3 left at the time. I've seen pallets because people ask for them on Facebook about them. They often have them at Goodyear down Castlereagh Street down the side. Yeah, Pizzos, tyres, transport, fuel equipment. And then Goodyear panel and painters at the back. There's nice repairs. Mick, M-I-C-K. Here's Norfoam, yeah. Which was Jazz Cartons and Flylost Roto Plastics was the next one. F-Y-L-O-S-T. Yep. It'll always remind me of that. The shallow building. I wonder if it's still poly tanks or poly or whatever it was. Bushmans. Tried. I was poly. Now. Should remember that from last time. Yeah, Bushmans. Saving Australia's water. Yeah, that was Fire Lost. Norm Ferguson had it. I remember because I went to primary school at the same time as two of his sons. It was Tony Ferguson, and I forget the other son's name. But anyway, that was here. Been a few for a while there, but I'm sure this one was Joe's Cartons at one stage. The North Home one. Anyway, I'll continue on. Got the cement place. Oh, I can see my breath coming out. It's hard to show a video. I've tried the shot before, and you can only sort of see it. Depends on how bright your screen is, whether you can see it. I'll try and show it. I can see it, but camera probably not picking it up. Anyway, here's the cement place. Used to be Pioneer Concrete back in the day. Yeah, I was trying to think of it last time I walked past here. I remembered it just now. Pioneer Concrete. That's beautiful scenery across there. Yeah. Always like good scenery. I might be able to see my breath now. Flying towards the camera. I don't want to fog the lens up though, so be careful. Yeah, this one's Matt Craw Fencing. Well, it's got Matt Craw Fencing written on there. Doesn't mean it's actually Matt Craw. He might have made the fencing, or his company. Anyway, there's the one that used to be Pioneer Concrete. Cement that back in the day. It's Hansen. It's a German company, Heidelberg, Germany. I've read it on there before, written on the sign. Heidelberg, Germany. As long as it's decent concrete. Yeah, Heidelberg Cement Group, written underneath it. Sign, and then you got Innisfail Carrying Company. I think everywhere where they have a company, like a depot, they change it to, say they had one in Cardboard, it'd be CCC, Cardboard Carrying Company, things like that. Seems to be the way they do it. Or cans. There's a shipping container on a truck here, so I've got to be careful where I walk. There's a Cement Australia truck going in there. It's our Carrying Company, Jack Diesel Repairs, JAC that is. Brighton Alley, Blenner's Transport, Blenner Hassets. What if they still own it? It was Blenner's Meats, Blenner's Transport, all that. And Blenner's had the butchery and what's that arcade called? I think I'm Cyclists. We'll show them enjoying the area. In the Rising Sun Centre, that's where they had it. Wonder if I know one of these, because sometimes there's one I know comes along. I'm not doing these videos. And she speaks. No, doesn't look like it. No. Blender's Transport. Yeah, see, there was bike tracks around out here. Like all the way along Sepoy Road would be great. Oh, I'd love that. I'd walk it regularly. Pardon the nose. Again. A couple of palm houses to my right, which I'm not showing due to privacy. Oh, this is different. Oil, fibre. No, it's not oil. Let me have a look. OJI, I think it says. Fibre Solutions. Packaging. There we go. Just hard to see in this light and from this distance. Yeah, I wonder when something will be built here. Because that's when I was coming down like once or twice a year. Well, one time I come along, this was starting to get built. Next thing it was finished, next time. And then all of a sudden this was here. This was all just long grass. When I come down that other time, when Blenner's was getting built. So, yeah, one of those things. Yeah, OJI Fibre Solutions. Don't know what that stands for, if it stands for anything. There's the normal railway line, you know, trains, goods trains and passenger trains and that. Not sugarcane. Not a sugarcane train. Anyway, there's an actual footpath up here, so we'll jump onto that. I know we're not as far out to see the buildings properly, but safety-wise, it's better to. Looks like they've painted the scrapyard up here. The whatchamacallit, the fence and that. Where it looked pretty grotty. Exodus, I see these trucks a lot when I'm doing my walks. Exodus trucks. 1300 for Exodus. Yeah, looks like they cleaned up the signage up here a bit anyway. But it is, yeah, whatever that one was called before. Oh, this one's up for sale. Maybe that's what they cleaned up the grass and the pathway. Because this pathway is usually unwalkable. But nice if they made a whole network of pathways. Oh, sold. First National, so wouldn't be surprised if something's built here in no time. I wouldn't be surprised if this whole area becomes all industrial and no sugarcane up here and all that. Like this last one here, ending up being just sold off, subdivided or whatever into industrial. Yeah, a lot of cars come down here. People walking along that Seapoint Road to my right, ugh, be careful. A lot of people go really fast because you try and stay on the road because the off the road is not very safe. Like it can be a bit rough in spots, or wild animals or whatever around. Yeah, be careful. Okay, let's get a photo of Bottle Freer and all that while we're here. With the bananas and all that there. Will look good. If it's nice and clear, I'll put it on the end of the video like most. The ones that turn out good, I put on the end of the video. Anyway, we'll continue along here. It's getting brighter and brighter. Yesterday it didn't really, for me, for what I was doing video, it didn't get warm till the afternoon. Then it was quite warm for me. So I feel the heat full on. A friend of mine was saying, oh, it's too cold for me. Oh, it's like what it's like in Victoria. Not so much, not to me anyway. But he's been to Victoria more since I ever have. We lived down there for the first 10 years of my life, so yeah. Anyway, let's continue along. Tropical coast. Oh, I don't know if they call it a scrapper. I can't read the sign properly. It's different. This used to be the molasses tank used to be here, which was part of Goody Mill history. I wish it was still here. It was all part of history. I wished I could have got it on video. I got a photo, a really low-end photo of it years ago. Back before I had better equipment. Recyclers, yeah. Island Coast Recyclers. That's the way of saying scrapyard. That's all good. There used to be a shipping container outside here, like a trashed one. Oh, well, there you go. It's alright. Stuff being dumped there. I'm sure just locals will come along and dump things. It's like a little fitness machine thingy. And a bit of a trailer and a bonnet There's down Sepoy Road towards town. We're not going that way, we've shown that many times before. There's down Clifford Road. That's the Clifford Road Sepoy Road sign. Sepoy people were very prominent in this town, had businesses and all that. Highly successful businesses. Yeah, I don't know why they closed Sepoy's down. Changing of the times, I guess. It was. I think I only went in there once when we come up on holidays. And it was gone, and Coles was there by the time we moved up. Oh, my mum's from way back here in Innisfail. But this, yeah. So Sepoy's was in, yeah, basically had just about everything. Before, you know, individual shops had particular types of things. It was all a one-stop shop type of thing.
3 kilometers completed.
3 kilometers.
Duration 41 minutes 43 seconds.
They might want to fix this pole up here.
50 steps. Heart rate 120.
Yeah, a lot of sugar trucks and that come along here, so this road gets a bit potholey and they just fill in the potholes. And that, so yeah, there's your bananas to my left, sugar cane to my right. I mean, I'm tempted to just walk down the next street, but to cut it off so I can just go home. But I enjoy doing these walks, so that's fine. Sometimes after doing a long walk yesterday, I sort of get a bit, should I, shouldn't I? Should I do as long a walk, get a part 1, part 2, part 3 sort of situation. So I think we'll stop the video at the Puma. I think now might be the time of the day if you're going in for a pie somewhere, because they've only been open probably a couple of hours. It may not be hard as a rock. Yeah, like some places. Bought one from the Mobile 24-hour one day, and it was rock hard. You couldn't eat it. Couldn't even pull it apart with my hands. That's how bad it was. They shouldn't be selling it. They should be checking them. I mean, you could tell as soon as I picked it up. I should have taken it back. Next time I will if I get something like that. They're not cheap. I've heard that at other shops too, other places over the years. So it's not just there. Hey, look at this power pole here. There's two birds on it. Look like peewees on the top there. Some cane pins because the season started for the sugar. Surprised we haven't seen a cane train or a sugar truck go past. Remember, it was always Johnson River Transport back in the day. You'd see JRT written on them. The old school ones back early 2000s and before that. We'd look out for certain drivers we actually knew in person, like we knew them well, and that to wave to. Kavanagh Road just up here. Yeah, Kavanagh Road. Yeah, often a lady parks there and goes for a jog or run or whatever and comes back to her car. Because I wonder why there was a car sitting there one day. Like, hopefully someone hadn't, you know, it's that car. Someone hadn't stolen it and just dumped it there. But then when I come back around, because I did the down and around to Knox Avenue and come out, and the lady was there, just putting, she might have even had a bike. She was putting something into the car and then drove off. It's in one of my videos. It's Kavanagh Road. I might go all the way down. I can show the school. See the smoke from the South Johnson Mill from here. Wow. Down there. Just down towards Knox Avenue and that. bit of residential down there. There was all mill houses and all that back in the day. There's a lot more houses when I first saw it. Now, the majority of them are gone. It's not a huge amount left. Sadly, all history going by the wayside. That's why we've got to show things while we can, because you just never know. Hopefully we never get another Cyclone Larry type of thing, but you know, if we do, at least I've got as much footage as I can get of the way the town is at this specific time. We'll get it right. The times that I was taking the videos. Yeah, because you just never know. Never know what's going to happen, or another Yassi or something. Yeah. A lot of places are built to cyclone standards, but the things happen too, where like trees fall on roofs and different things that can't be controlled, can't be manufactured for. You just gotta, well, if you can get rid of all the trees, well, that's a different story. But anyway, it's Mazion. Hit Mazion down here, because straight at the end of the street, straight across, was the Gundi Mill. And there was still a lot of the buildings and things there until Cyclone Larry. Yeah, Cyclone Larry knocked them down, because there was a lot still there. And it was quite interesting to come out and have a look, and go past it and everything. If I'd had the camera equipment, I would have recorded it. Yeah. So I did many a walk out here over the years, exercising and all that. So anyway, let's look back down towards the sunrise. See if we're right in that. Wow. Yeah. Well, we're nearly up to 50 minutes of recording. So yeah, we might just keep it going. And if I have trouble with YouTube and that with it, then I'll just cut it into two. All that, but this has been hit. This is when they had a like a correction camp thing out here, which a lot of the residents didn't like, understandably. You never used to be able to walk out here for a while there because of it. You got the private property keep out signage there. So that would make a great photo with the sunrise in the background, because it looks good on the video. What I can see of it anyway. Let's get this camera active. Yeah, the camera's trying to brighten it too much, so it doesn't look as good. That's what they do. Anyway, can only do what we can do. Oh, gotta love the nose running. It's never fun. Yeah, people climb Butterfree. I wish when I was younger someone offered to take me. I got offered last year, but I couldn't do it now. My health just wouldn't handle it, sadly. So I'd love to get up the top of that and get photos and videos. But the person that asked me, I don't think would be the type of person to hang around while I did a time lapse and all this. I just want to go. That's the only thing too. So I'd want to get half an hour time lapse. While I'm doing that, get photos, see what reception I get on radio, like shortwave and that up there. Yeah. Even two-way reception, like CB radio, UHF. I can't even see the train line, the cane train line. It's that, the way this grass is. There is one that goes down there where I showed those bins before. Yeah, it's beautiful out here this time of the day, this time of the year, when it's this type of weather. Lucky the rain's gone for a while, hopefully. Stays away. No, those cane bins that have been down there for all the time I've come along here. Since the early 90s, there was some form of these particular closed-in cane bins. Looks like they're gone. Or are they still there, further down? They've moved them a bit, I think. There's not as many. Yeah. So last time I come along, people had dumped rubbish over there. ridiculously. Yeah, there's only one building left over there now. There was 3 for a long time. 3 that look very similar to that are gone. Oh, plus the toilet block there. The 2 of them are gone. There used to be sheds and stuff here where you'd see locos, cane train engines in other words. And there was buildings here, I remember. Big silo thing, and oh, it was full on. This road's just terrible. I wish they'd grade it every now and then, even though it's not a dirt road, which just takes the surface off it. Ugh. Yeah, it doesn't do a good job, but I'd love them to just dig it up completely and redo it, put in a whole new up-to-date road, because after a while this just gets terrible. You come out here 6 months later if they don't grade it again and see how terrible it is, or if they don't fill the potholes in. Well, you think a little child could swim in it if there was water in it. It's that bad. Yeah, there's some of those cane bins, but not the ones that had the sort of roof on them that used to be here. Pardon the runny nose again. Let's look back over the whole land. Tell people to come out and do donuts, doughies, whatever you want to call them, in their cars along here. I don't know if it shows up on the video, but right there, there's all marks from people driving along there. Yeah, I wouldn't go driving through there, that's silly. I've seen people jogging over the other side in the past. Right over. But, oh, pardon me, there's probably still holes in the middle of the field. And that, where there was underground stuff in that. That's where they had the correctional facility, whatever it was called. Down there it was all, the high up people in the mills places were down there. Back in the day, what I've always been told by people who lived out here and people who worked for the mill have told me that. My grandfather worked in the mill and they lived out here when my mum was young. Back in the so-called good old days, and went to Gundy school. Lived where the Gundy Social Club used to be, where their house was. And that got sold and moved to a farm somewhere. They don't know where, but just to a farm somewhere, got moved. So they didn't get ruined. They might still be on a farm somewhere. Oh. That's a beautiful photo. I hope that worked and comes out on the end. It's golden hour. It's the morning's version of golden hour. Oh, I like that. Looks really nice. Hopefully that shows up good. Golden hour, yeah. And there we go. Oh, got a couple of golden hour selfies just to see what it looks like. Just to see how it looks. Yeah, that looks nice. That the lighting on that tree. See what I'm seeing. See if you can see it on there. See? Wow. Really nice. But I prefer landscape, as you can see more. Skinner. See landscape? This is why I tell people to do landscape like this. You can see a lot more in the photo. But a lot of people just turn it this way and you can't see as much. So that's a little tip. Yeah, sorry that looked a bit awkward. Doing things with one hand but the other hand's full and such. Well, both hands full, really. Yeah, look at all these potholes here. That's terrible. This one here. All that, yeah. I wouldn't ride a push bike along here. I've ridden this e-scooter back in the day along here. Let's show the tree canopy near the kookaburra. There's where my mum's old driveway used to be. You can still see it when the grass is down. You can see it. You can see where it was. Yeah, it came along here. So I remember being told that over the years. You come for a drive out here with grandparents, and they'd say to go up there, sort of where it's risen, and go along the power lines there, power poles across to it, to the house that was there. I'd love to see photos of the house. If anyone has any photos of that sort of thing out here from back then, or of the Gundi shop, you think somebody would have a photo of that somewhere. If they can sift through all their old photos and stuff and have a look. I'd love to see a photo of the old shop, the Gundi shop. You don't really see Gundi photos that of the mill, more so in the school. I'd love to see the actual residential part of it, the shop and everything, and people's houses. It'd be awesome to see. Anyway, it's still golden hour. That still looks great. Oh, the shadows and the lighting, the golden lighting, hence golden hour. My shadow really long and tall. But here's the old school and the old principal's house. Private property trespassers will be prosecuted. I tell you, there's a cane train coming. Yep. Are they coming this way? I hope so. So I'll show it. I'm going to wait here a bit and see. Let's have a look and see if it comes. Might be going another direction. It'd be awesome to show it. I've shown them in other videos, but it's still nice to show. There's your Gundi school. That's how close it is to the cane train line. The old Gundi school. I wonder if it's coming this direction or going elsewhere. See, it might have been out this way first. Yeah. I've had the camera down and had it tracking the cane train coming along here in the past, coming from the mill direction across. Let's see if we can see it coming. You can see it's up and down there. It's hard to tell from this angle and this lighting. Yeah, yep, definitely. Well, I'm far enough back that I can actually say it's just a